Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. Manchester City will play Man United after defeating Club Brugge in the Champions League 4-1. Phil Foden goal, Mahrez goal, Jesus goal and Sterling goal off the bench. But Joao Cancelo 3 assists and 10 chances created against the Belgium club. It wasn't our best performance, especially the first half where we were slow and sloppy. If we start off slow and sloppy against these lot, we could be in deep trouble. We also saw key players like De Bruyne, Diaz and Jesus rested, who could possibly feature for this game. Now looking at this game, we will be playing at Old Trafford, a stadium where we've done well. I think in our last 5 games at Old Trafford we have 3 wins and 1 draw and 1 loss, which isn't a bad record. It's also a stadium where Man United have not kept a clean sheet in this season, which is absolutely mad. For us, winning this game gives us the chance to close the gap on Chelsea, but for United, it gives them the chance to be level on points with us. So it's a huge game for both teams. I mean, derbies are always huge games. In recent years, I don't get why Pep doesn't take the derby seriously. We've seen that with how the team performs or how he sets up the team. I could possibly understand that to him playing Liverpool is a bigger game than United because they have been our title rivals for the last 4 seasons, and Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp both have been rivals since their Bundesliga days, which I understand why. But we also need to take this game seriously, whether it benefits us a trophy or not. This game is a big game. Playing our local rival is going to be an exciting game indeed. Looking at United, they've only won 1 out of their last 3 games in the Premier League, losing against Leicester and Liverpool but beating Spurs last week, which got Spurs manager Nuno sacked. And talking about sackings, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has recently been under pressure because of his last 5 results and performance. So let's look at Pep's press conference. Pep talks about whether the team are confident without a striker. When you don't score goals, it is to be calm for the next one. When you score, it is be calm for the next one. In 3 days, we don't need a striker, and then after that, we need to buy 7 strikers. We need to be calm and go out and do our game. I'm not a magician. If I knew, I'd tell you. Just trust a bit how many goals we scored last year without a striker. Maybe in the future we'll buy a proper striker. Who knows? We are who we are. I guess we have been slightly inconsistent. One game we are winning 1-0, another game 4-1, and we've even struggled scoring in some this season. Obviously, whether we score 1 or 5, the first thing people are going to talk about is a striker, and we probably do need one. Pep also talks about Man United. We did good against them, maybe not a good result except one game last season, which was a little boring. In general, we played good games. We were ourselves when we played them. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. In the Premier League, our last 5 games, we've not beaten Man United in the league. We've struggled to score against them. I think we've only scored 1 against them since we last beat them a few seasons ago. In the Carabao Cup, though, we've knocked them out twice back to back, reaching the final on both occasions. That's what happens when you take the game seriously, Pep. You know, it is what it is, I guess. So let's look at the team news for this game. For Manchester City, Ferran Torres is still out with a foot injury. Aymeric Laporte is suspended via red card he received against Crystal Palace. Apart from that, everyone is somewhat fit. For Manchester United, on the other hand, Rafael Varane got re-injured in their 2-2 draw against Atalanta in the Champions League, and Paul Pogba will be serving his second suspension because of the red card versus Liverpool. So let's predict Manchester City's lineup for this game. In net is obviously going to be Edison. Now the backline, I think it's going to be the same backline we've used in the last few games. Walker right back, Stones is probably going to return for this game. Ruben Diaz obviously and Cancelo. So apart from Stones coming back in, we've pretty much got the same lineup as last week. Now in midfield, I've gone with Rodri. I think Gundogan will be playing in this game, and I've gone with Bernardo Silva. I think that will be our midfield 3. Now, is Kevin De Bruyne going to play? Is he not going to play? We'll have to see. But my front line, I've got Phil Foden on the left, I've got Gabriel Jesus on the right, and I've got Kevin De Bruyne playing in that false 9 position. I don't think he's played well recently, but I think he might do well in this position. I'm not sure. Obviously, Foden could play there, Grealish could play there. It's hard predicting our front line because Mahrez scored, Sterling scored. It's hard, but I think this will be our lineup. And I wouldn't mind if Sterling or Mahrez joins this lineup, or even Grealish joins this lineup. I wouldn't be surprised. So let's predict Manchester United's lineup for this game. In net for them is obviously going to be De Gea. I think they will play with the 3-5-2 formation, a formation they started off with against Atalanta, and it's a formation that they beat Spurs with. I wouldn't be surprised if he does use this formation. Now the backline, I've gone with Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, and Eric Bailly. I think that will be his backline unless one of them are injured. Now in midfield, I think it will be Fred and Scott McTominay with Bruno Fernandes playing further up, and then the wing backs are obviously Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. And I think with the front two will be Cristiano Ronaldo and Marcus Rashford. I don't think Cavani will be playing this game. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would want some pace going up front, so I think Rashford will be playing this game. But I think this will somewhat be their lineup against us. So let's look at my prediction for this game. I think Manchester City will draw this game 1-0. I know I'm being boring, I know I'm playing it somewhat safe, but we've not won our last 4 Premier League derbies. 3 defeats, 1 draw. I know United are not doing well themselves recently. I hope we win, but I don't know. Depends how seriously Pep takes it, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like this video. Do comment down below your predicted lineup. Do comment down below your prediction. And I'll catch you guys in my next video.